Modern playwrights have become obsessed with writing human interpretations of alien theatrical works while ignoring completely our own unique cultural heritage in the hopes of... Chief, are you listening to me?
What?
I thought so.
I heard every word you said.
And what do you think?
About what?
Any of it?
I don't know.
Hi YouTube, I'm Sunsen, film fan and couch critic, and welcome to the review where we love good stories, cinema, and concepts. So I just finished watching Deep Space Nine about a month ago, and I'm still docked on that space station. It's actually the last Star Trek series that I've seen. Okay, I gotta say it, Deep Space Nine is amazing, and I believe it's the best Star Trek series.
Yes, absolutely. I do indeed concur wholeheartedly.
Simple yes would have sufficed, number one. I didn't want there to be any chance of misunderstanding. Of course. You have the bridge.
Thanks, Captain. You're taking this pretty well. Oh wait, where are you going? Data. Okay, quick synopsis, but I won't spoil it for you. The show begins with the withdrawal of Cardassians from Bajor after a long and brutal occupation. Events take place aboard an abandoned and ransacked Cardassian space station, the eponymous Deep Space Nine. Shortly after being invited by the Bajoran provisional government, who hope to rebuild and eventually enter the Federation, Starfleet crew discover a stable wormhole leading from the Alpha Quadrant to the very, very distant Gamma Quadrant. Aliens, worshipped as the prophets by the Bajorans, reside in the wormhole. As a result, the space station is moved to a strategic position near the wormhole's entrance. As the seasons pass, conflicts come not only from the Cardassians, Klingons, and Romulans from the Alpha Quadrant, but later the Dominion of the Gamma Quadrant. Most viewers consider The Next Generation with Picard and the gang as the ultimate version of creator Gene Roddenberry's original series, and
We met before. Yes, sir. We met in battle. I was on the Saratoga at Wolf 359.
damn. Sisko is emotionally expressive. His leadership style is more collaborative. He plays baseball and talks sports instead of riding horses or quoting Shakespeare. Many of Star Trek The Next Generation's writers felt that Roddenberry's prohibition of conflict within the crew restricted their ability to write compelling, dramatic stories.
He had very, very strong ideals on what he wanted the show to be. And I never, well, I shouldn't say never, I rarely messed with that.
People who come from different places, honorable, noble people, will naturally have conflicts. Gene sadly passed away prior to the series run. Without Gene, the series wasn't the utopian galaxy peacefully dominated by the Federation and Starfleet.
Just because a group of people belong to the Federation, it does not mean that they are saints.
Excuse me.
Do you know what the trouble is?
No.
The trouble is Earth.
Really?
On Earth, there is no poverty, no crime, no war. You look out the window of Starfleet headquarters and you see paradise. Well, it's easy to be a saint in paradise, but the Maquis do not live in paradise.
Willing to go where no Star Trek series had gone before, the show ventures into darker source material for inspiration. Unlike Star Trek The Next Generation, interpersonal conflicts were prominently featured on DS9.
But I'm beginning to see that you don't know me at all.
I know you. I was like you once. But then I opened my eyes. Open your eyes, Captain. Why is the Federation so obsessed with the Maquis? We've never harmed you. Why? Because we've left the Federation, and that's the one thing you can't accept. Nobody leaves paradise. Everyone should want to be in the Federation. Hell, you even want the Cardassians to join. You know, in some ways, you're even worse than the Borg.
With Deep Space Nine, the writers were able to explore themes that still, unfortunately, resonate today.
He didn't want to publish my story. And we all know why. Because my hero is a colored man.
Absolutely not.
I intimidate war, huh?
You like that, don't you?
Of course not.
If I'm not back within 78 hours, I want you to take that rod and eat it. eat it.
You're joking.
Yes, Doctor. I am.
What makes the series even more interesting to watch is the many parallels it has to the story of Moses, especially with our protagonist Benjamin Sisko. Sisko, like Moses, is chosen to lead the refugee people to a promised land, a home, in this case leading the Bajorans to a free Bajor. So I've tried to watch DS9 a few times before, but I just couldn't get over the makeup and costume of Quark and Odo.
I'm devastated.
You should be.
But I'm glad I did. DS9 is definitely the black sheep of the Star Trek family. It's not the polished group of dorks that you expect exploring the galaxy. There's no captain, there's no spaceship, no one is going anywhere where no one's gone before. The show is filled with angry, boastful, prideful, lying, flawed individuals. And that's kind of the reason why the show is the most interesting to watch. Well, there you have it. I give the show 4 out of 5 suns. My favorite episode is The Visitor. Like if you agree, and if you don't, comment down below and let me know what your favorite episode is. See you next time on The Review.
I want you to try something for me. Take a sip of this.
I don't know.
Come on. Aren't you just a little bit curious? What do you think?
It's vile.
I know. It's so bubbly, cloying, and happy. But you know what's really frightening? If you drink enough of it, you begin to like it.
It's insidious.
Just like the Federation.
You think they'll be able to save us?